Hello, everyone. My name is Vrajalalana. I'm a Vedic life coach, self-integrity transformational coach. And today I will be happy to talk to you about a very important topic on how to reprogram our subconscious. Why do we need to reprogram it? Because if our subconscious contains a lot of negativity, it gets a control over us up to 90%. And now I will explain how it works. So, whatever we come in contact with gets recorded in our subconscious. Our mind is a subconscious program. So, any experience that causes us an emotion becomes a program in our subconscious. They are also called samskaras in Vedic psychology. So, samskara or a subconscious program is a deep imprint that will reproduce itself through thoughts and feelings. One samskara, for example, can reproduce a whole range of emotions and repetitive internal dialogues. A person may not remember an event, but the flow of emotions and thoughts does not depend on this memory. Our imprints will allow us to see and feel what is going on. Exactly, our imprints are the triggers for us, or the ones that set the boundaries when we when we deal with different situations and people. If you are familiar with something, it means that you have those specific imprints that allow you to see things and recognize them. If you're not familiar with something, it means that you don't have this experience and you don't have that particular imprint. Let's say people who didn't experience empathy in their life, they will not recognize it when they receive it, and they might not be able to value it because they don't have those imprints, they haven't experienced it. If you are, for example, feeling something or experiencing something in your life, it means that you have that samskara. And let's say if you're going through a betrayal and feeling, right, or encounter a deception in your life and you're experiencing a pain from it, it means that you have gone through this in the past or going through this in the present. Therefore, you're carrying that pattern of a betrayal in your subconscious, or I would say samskara of a betrayal in your subconscious. On the other side, if you have a lot of positivity in your life, it means that you have a lot of positive samskaras that recreate those feelings and even events according to that samskara. So we see the world through our samskaras, and those samskaras can be positive and negative. Each person understands what happens through their samskaras. Therefore, people may perceive different situations, the same situation in a different way. They can react differently to it. They can think about it in a different way. So some people, by looking at the dog, may become afraid of it. Some people may be neutral, and some people may say, oh, such a nice dog. So all these reactions, they are a result of the individual programs, imprints or samskaras in their subconscious that were created through the experience in their past or even past lives. When you're talking to someone, for example, the other person may not understand you if they didn't experience it, if they don't have any experience. Like, for example, people who don't have kids will not understand people who have kids. They will not understand the struggles or the feelings and the connection and all of this, the life routine that people with kids have. So imprints, they're first formed on the mental level, or I would say psychological, right? And then later on, they become a brain neurological connections. Therefore, samskara or psychology is a primary thing, and physiology is a secondary thing. And this explains why healing or diseases, like illnesses of our body, they first happen in the mind, and only after that they happen in our body. Another thing which is very important to understand about the samskaras is that if we observe something for a very long time, right, then this observation creates a very strong impression. Therefore, that's how actually meditations work. If you meditate on something really nice, really beautiful, right, really healing, so that healing will actually start working on your body as well. Or if you're observing something negative, that negativity will also create a samskara and will start creating some reactions in your body. But in addition to that, whatever we observe, it does create a samskara, and by creating that samskara, we want to have it. So if a man, for example, meditates on a woman for a long time, he may have a desire later on to connect that with that woman, right? To maybe have a relationship with her, and etc. Why? Because by the observation, the samskara becomes stronger and deeper. So this phenomenon explains explains the fears of children and adults after, for example, experiencing difficult event in their life, right? Or watching scary movies and scary news. So all this information from the news, right, from the movies, become a program and reproduces itself in the subconscious by turning into fears and anxiety. In the same way, some scars affect our behavior. For example, a child who started communicating with another child with improper behavior may notice that their behavior also deteriorated, right? So that's how the subconscious programs work. Now, the question is how to reprogram it. You've learned how they're created, and it's easy to create a program in the subconscious. Just repeat it multiple times, have an emotion, go somewhere, experience some difficulty or happiness, and the samskara is created. We don't care so much about positive samskara. I mean, not don't care. We do not care to change positive samskaras because they give us happiness in life and health, right? But how to reprogram the negative samskaras in our subconscious. So first thing that you need to know that we cannot change our just emotional reactions. We cannot change the way we feel. So some people may say, and you may hear it, stop feeling like this, stop reacting, or stop overreacting, control your anger, control your emotions. Can we actually control it? No, we cannot, because those recreated emotions and reactions are the results of our subconscious programs, and we cannot just remove those programs from our subconscious because we don't even recognize them. We created them some time ago, but we don't know how to stop them. So therefore there are two ways actually how those negative programs can be recreated or changed. So the first step or the first process is a psychological transformational process offered by Transcendental Vedic Psychology. I conduct those processes online for my clients, and thousands of people have already done those processes and renewed their lives, stopped reacting in a negative way, stopped feeling or getting in touch with negative, situations by changing their samskaras. So this is step number one. What else we can do? We can change our lifestyle. And by changing our lifestyles, we can start creating new positive samskaras, or in other words, new positive habits. So these two processes, they need to be done simultaneously. Why is it so? Because the old negative program can be very strong. It might be in place for like many years. And therefore, when you start creating a new positive samskara, that old and strong negative samskara will just break the new positive one. And that explains why those people who would like to stop smoking, they try their best, but then they go back into smoking because their old samskara is so strong. Or people would like to change their diet, right? Stop eating so much sweets or change the routine, the eating habit, they go back into the old habit again and again, and they get frustrated. Because why they're frustrated? Because they believe in their willpower. But again, I'm telling you that habits and our reactions and our emotions are not changed by our willpower. They are changed through the transformational process, which is now available, and it's very effective, and it helped, again, thousands of people. Therefore, on one side, you're removing the old samskara, the negative program, from your subconscious. And on the other side, you're creating a new one. So these two processes need to be done simultaneously, and in that way, you will get a new habit, which will be becoming stronger and more stable, and you will stop getting disturbed by the old negative programs. So how, like, the details of the process I explain at my individual consultation. Please contact me directly if you have any questions. I will put my information on where you can contact me in the commentary to this video. Also, subscribe to my channel. It's all about psychology and spiritual development and astrology. Also subscribe to my Instagram channel. It has also a lot of information, especially in actuals, about relationships, about trauma, emotions, subconscious, and transformational processes that I conduct online. Thank you so much for your attention, and I will be looking forward to meeting you in person in the nearest future. All the best to you.